Astrapak specialises in plastic packaging, both flexibles and rigids, market cap of just under R1 billion. Does that mean that you're not going to look at it, Paul?
Well, it's just under, so we'll have to. Look, this is a bit of a crash and burn recovery type story. There was a family that owns the shares of them. I can't quite remember what the name of the family is, but they recently booted out.
Well, that's surprising. You usually know all the trivia.
There was a guy called Manly Diedloff who was the CEO, but he's been replaced, I was about to say, by a guy called Roger Moore, but that's not right. His name is Robin Moore.
No,
Roger
that would
Moore,
be the James Bond.
Exactly. Send in James Bond to set the business back on its tracks. But, it's got the same kind of mix. And there was a period just not long after it changed its shareholder structure that it really did lose market share and really was battling. And I think it's reflected in the results. It has had a period of losses. If you look at its most recent interims, it appeared that it had a headline profit gain, but an ordinary earnings per share loss. No dividend, so battling a little bit, trying to do its homework.
Is this not a huge opportunity, Rowan?
Well, the sectors that they play, mainly the plastic packaging sector, it's got structural difficulties. There's some oversupply, it's very competitive. Also, the input costs have been rising. There've been pressure from their customers, similar to the big customers at Nampak that are putting them under pressure. So their margins have been under a lot of pressure. They really need to rationalize the business. It was originally formed from a number of smaller acquisitions. And I think it'll be quite a challenge for management to streamline the business, take out costs and really put it on the front foot. So it has turnaround potential, but it's in a very difficult operating environment.
Paul, anything to add? I'm a little lost from a timing perspective. I'm not sure if you've got a handle on where we are in the show.
We still have a little bit more time to talk about Astrapak. So
yes,
just to put another issue on the table about shareholders. I pay quite a lot of attention to who the controlling and significant shareholders are in a business, because that tells you about the longevity, the quality, those kinds of issues. I think the standout shareholders in this instance are a family shareholding, quite a big one, and then I think also the Royal Bafokeng have got like a 20% stake in this business, which they picked up at some point.
So is that supposed to swing the vote?
Well, I just think that it means inter alia that the share's quite tightly held, so it's not very well traded. So is it a great opportunity? I wouldn't say so, because you've got here a company that's in turnaround mode, may have good results, may not, isn't particularly actively traded on a daily basis, so there's quite a few.
Rowan, hot or not?
No.
Paul, hot or not?
No, not yet.
You were coming to the conclusion.